Hi, I'm Abegayle Sopining.
Hello, my name is Audrey Adelaide.
Hi and good day to Miss Fahmiera. My name is Christie Avril.
Hello, my name is Ezwana Zulaikha Binti Suhaime.
Hi, my name is Lornie Jaffry.
Hi, hello, my name is Aneesa Farhana Binti Latahang.
So what is local government? According to the United Nations, local government is a political subdivision which has specified powers over local affairs, that including of imposing taxes and hiring labor for specific purposes. In the Malaysian context, there are three specific local authorities, namely City Council, Municipal Council, and also District Council.
Next, we will proceed with the objective of local government. The first objective of local government is national unity. National unity is a key pillar of multiracial social, which is particularly important. In this situation, local government plays a major role in ensuring that priorities are accomplished and that everyone is viewed equally regardless of distinct class, religion, and ethnicity.
The second objective of local government is autonomy, where it has been divided into three, which are financial autonomy, administrative autonomy, and functional autonomy. Financial autonomy, the local government can use their own decision how to use the money, for example, for taxes and fees. Next, the administrative autonomy, where the local government can hire and fire their own staff, and also they can make their own term and condition for service. Lastly, functional autonomy, where the local government able to use their power on how to deliver the service to the citizen.
City Council, or also known as City Hall, is a type of local authority that governs a particular area with a minimum population of 500,000 people. The first criteria of City Council is that it is the center of cultural activities, sports and recreational events. Since cultures vary from place to place, it symbolizes the uniqueness of that particular area, and it shows the pride of the local community. Hence, it is unsurprising that various cultures have attracted so many tourists and foreigners to the country, from which we get so many job opportunities for the locals, which in turn helps with the nation's economy also. Other than that, the City Council also helps in managing the city in every aspect possible. For example, in cleanliness, maintenance, environmental safeguarding, and more. Not to mention, City Council also helps in law enforcement, and also helps with the approval for development for developers.
Going to the criteria of City Council, having educational institution. Having an educational institution is important because it has allowed us to gain more knowledge and as well as interact with other people. Function of educational institution is important for us because it maintains the social roles. Social roles, for instance, me as a student of public administration, learning diploma, I will able to carry out my roles in the future if I want to be a civil servant. So I know what are the perspective of roles, the functions, the responsibilities that I needed to carry out to serve the citizens, as well as it's able to maintain division of labor. Maintain division of labor, for instance, they have already teach us what are the qualification requirements during the workplace. For instance, they have implemented teamwork, brainstorming, as well as good communication during university. Hence, going to the second criteria is the having having infrastructure without criticizing anyone, without discriminating anyone, is, for instance, the disabled person. The PKK have implemented a place where not only for the citizen but also for the disabled person to able to interact, as well as have prepared a parking lot for the disabled person, to giving them the ease for their daily work as well as daily day quality job, so that they are not being biased.
Let us move on to the definition of municipal council. It may also be referred to as a local government of a municipality. The municipality is a district with a legislature that usually does not include all other governing districts. The term municipality is mostly used to mean the administrative body of a municipality. Moving on to the criteria, having a sustainable and reliable revenue from financial capital with an annual income of not less than 20,000 ringgit is the criteria that is possessed by the municipal council. These are the latest requirements introduced at the meeting of the State Council for the Local Government on June 8th. Furthermore, a municipality needs to have progressive industrial activities, businesses, tourism, and major prime housing development and planning activities that are identified as potential to expansion of business. Having a plethora of business opportunities inside an area of a municipality means that the town is basically growing and progressing towards a more industrialized and developed town. Next is sustainable concept of town planning is also an important criteria of municipality. New sustainability alternatives to urban planning issues can include green buildings and homes, mixed-use development projects, and renewable energy sources such as solar and wind. This will totally ensure that services and infrastructure in the city are efficient, reliable, and will be available to all.
So, we will move on to the district council. As we know, district council is also one of the examples of local government. They are focusing more to the rural base. The concept of a district is a territory for clustered together as one particular area. An example of a district is a part of a town that gets to elect a certain mayor that everyone in the area will share.
The criteria of district council are the population less than 150,000 people and the total revenue is less than 20 million ringgit. The citizen only focus on infrastructure facility and public utility. For example, fixing the road, water supply, and so on. We can see on 13 April 2020, the Penampang District Council has sanitized the Plaza 333 for the citizen safety.
So going to the characteristic of city council is there are two, that is public health, sanitation, and environmental protection. Environmental protection is important. As you can see, DPKK have implemented a program for the citizen of KK to reduce the usage of plastic, also create awareness and spread awareness why it's important for us to reduce, reuse, and recycle these materials, because it will able also to create a creativity of youngster or citizens in the future. So going to the public health sanitation. Public health sanitation is related to illness, related to why is it important for us to have a great sanitation. As you can see, the place we are going to referring is during this COVID-19 is Kota Kinabalu, whereby they have sanitized places that are infected by COVID-19 or non-places that was affected by COVID-19. This is to help to reduce the COVID-19 rate as well as reduce the infections of COVID-19 in the public places.
City councils like DBKK and DBKL plays pivotal role in the process of city planning, whereby the executors of the planning should propose projects and policies for the betterment of the said territory. In which case, the process includes taking into account the uses of existing buildings, railroads, and also facilities and how they will affect both the town and the residents as a whole. Other than that, building control is another procedure that most local authorities do in order to have a good construction that complies with the building regulations. Both the city council and the executors should check the aspects including dam proofing, sanitation, accessibility of the building, and more.
So, the characteristic of a municipal council is that they can be officially upgraded as a city once they satisfy the required criteria. For example of this characteristic is the Municipal Council of Kota Kinabalu MPKK, since they were officially upgraded as a city on 2nd January of 2000 when they finally satisfied the required criteria, and they are now known as DBKK. A municipal council is also created by an act of parliament, which is why a municipal council is known to have the smallest administrative subdivision to have their own democratically elected representative. Besides that, for municipal council, the people's wishes are more on the town services rather than the infrastructural development, since the people believe that by improving and enhancing the town planning or the town services, it would eventually and automatically will lead to the improvement and the development of the infrastructure.
Next, we will proceed to the characteristic of district council. For example, they are rural-based. They have a population of less than 150,000 living in villages for the district council with annual income of less than 20 million.
In order for us to identify the differences or the comparison between councils in Malaysia is that we have to take a look at the two aspects, which is the areas and population of each council and also the power and the jurisdiction that they are responsible for. So first thing first is the city council. A city council is usually located at the urban areas with a minimum of population of 500,000 people. Meanwhile, for municipal council, they are situated at the town area that usually also in the urban area, but with the population of 150,000 people. As for the district council, it is located in the rural area with a population that less than 150,000 people. Moving on with the power and the jurisdiction for each council, basically for city council, they are focused more on the law enforcement, the revenue collection, and also the approval of development. The collection here refers to the tax, the license, the fees that the local government acquired in order for them to further use in the development. Meanwhile, for the municipal council, it is more focused on the sustainable planning for the town services, because the people in municipal council wishes are more on the town planning rather than the infrastructure development, and this is greatly differs from the needs of the people in district council, because district council focuses more on the rural areas. Therefore, the people there needed the infrastructural development more compared to the people in municipal council, since the people in municipal councils is located in town, which is usually can be found in the urban areas.
In a nutshell, we now know that every local government plays a crucial and critical role even if they are the lowest level of government in our country. This just proves that they are the ones who will understand the concerns and needs of the people in a more detailed manner.